Hi, welcome to my channel, Taro Healing with Vidisha. Today I am just going to quill and ramble to you about random things in life. So this is a new thing I'm starting. I shot a video like this a couple of weeks back, but I didn't upload it because I had some noisy neighbors. Even today there might be some noise. I plan to put up these videos unedited, and I ask that you overlook it. I don't know how many of you will actually want to watch this a video like this, because it's I can't even show you what I'm doing because I'm quilling something for somebody as a gift, and I can't reveal that gift until after it's done. I will show you guys what I'm making, and I can show you the colors. I can show you the colors. These are the colors that I'm using. Quilling is an art where you use strips of paper to create shapes, and then you stick the shapes together to create visuals. It's most of you know me as a tarot card reader and healer, but I'm also working on a business idea for paper quilling. My brand name is 42 Orchids. I recently got it registered, so I'm very happy about it. And this is something I can't show this to you also because it's a technique that I myself have developed. Nobody taught me this, and I'm not ready to reveal the process to people. Maybe one day if I start teaching, then I'll show it. So sorry I'm starting off like this, where I'm not showing you what I'm doing, but I will be rambling, I will be talking random things about life. Life itself is such a huge process, it's such a huge journey, and I'm hoping that some of you will find this interesting. It's just a way for me to talk to you without actually having to go through the stress of not the stress, but the extra work of writing everything down and trying to remember everything. Although my last Thursday video went much more smoothly, I'm much more comfortable in front of the camera than I used to be, so that's good. And there's a follow-up video for that, for whatever I talked about on Thursday, which I feel many of you will be expecting this video to be that video, but it's not. That follow-up video is coming up on Thursday. So Thursdays and Sundays I'll be posting on YouTube, and yeah, let's see how it goes. That seems to be my mantra for life. Let's see how it goes. I jump into something and I give it my all, and then and by my all I mean I really do want it to be my all. So whether it's a diet change or a hobby or a job, a project, I do give it my all. It usually works out well. Even this tarot and healing thing, I never thought I would do it professionally, but I am, and it's working out really well. Currently, I mean, aside from giving healing to others, I also heal myself every day religiously. I'm working a lot on my stomach. Somehow, my stomach energies are connected to my third eye and my heart energy. So all of it is kind of working together, and sometimes there are difficult moments, there are difficult days because it becomes overwhelming. But that's okay, that's part and parcel. The result is always great. So I'm in Bombay, and it does not feel like it doesn't feel like we're having any winter here. I'm sitting here with the fan off, the windows closed so that there's no ambient noise, and I don't know how I'm going to do this in summer because it's just too warm already. It's December and it's quite warm. I think I'll let myself be a little boring online. I think I'll do this without thinking about how many people will watch this. And let me worry about the views for the Thursday videos. That's where all the info comes out. Here I'm just being this, and I will move on to a part of this gift where I'll be able to show you what I'm doing, because those techniques are available for anyone and everyone to learn. They are common techniques taught in quilling courses. So then you'll be able to see what I'm doing as well. Huh, I made a mistake in a marking over here. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Quilling is something I started to do very casually, like a hobby. But now I really want to turn it into a business, and it's going to take a very long time to do that, which is fine. Lately I've become much less impatient. I seem to have come into some wisdom of some sort, where yes, things take time. Very often when something takes time, it is very strong at it has a very strong foundation. Very Knight of Pentacles energy. The Knight, he's one of the people of the tarot. Very patient, very thorough, attention to detail. I've become very comfortable with things taking time. Things taking time, people taking time, me taking time. I used to always be in this rush to get somewhere, and I don't know where. Where was I trying to go? I don't know anymore. I don't think I knew it back then either. In fact, I met someone from my past recently who knew me a long time back, and we had not been in touch all these years, I think over a decade. 12 years, he told me. And he told me that, I was in journalism when we had met, and he said that, oh, you were so intense. You were so like very serious and dedicated and devoted. And I was like, yeah, that's the energy I give. Or at least I gave. I don't know if people would still see me today and say that I'm so intense about tarot reading or healing or even paper quilling. But I know a lot of the times when people are very impatient and they're rushing and they're in a big, they're in a big rush to get somewhere, to the result, to the finish line. A lot of people on the outside see that as a very positive intensity. I definitely don't have that now, so I don't know whether people would still call me intense. I'm not in a rush to get somewhere. I'm not in a rush for a particular result. I have become much calmer on the inside, and it's all thanks to my healing work, my healing journey. And I'm enjoying it more, definitely, because when you're in a hurry, when you're focused on results, you can't really enjoy things so much. And looking back, I used to burn myself out very quickly. That intensity would be so high, and that need to get somewhere would be so strong that I would rush through things. And yeah, of course, when you're rushing through something, you can burn yourself out. I think that's what happened, and that's why I switched so many times, because after a point it would just feel like, oh, there's nothing more for me to do, even though, yeah, objectively there was a lot for me to do, just in a different way, but I wouldn't feel it that way. I wouldn't look at it that way. Now it's much more long term. It's much more it's intense in a very inner way, because I'm not charging around. I'm not being the Knight of Swords, charging ahead, brash and arrogant. No, I've become the Knight of Pentacles. More practical, more grounded. Having a better time in general. I think I'll get one view for this video. But it's okay. I'll get over these thoughts also as I keep doing them. Now I've realized the more you do something, uh, the more comfortable you become at it, the better you become at it. And a lot of the doubts, a lot of the fears, a lot of the insecurities just fade away if you just allow them to be there, and you keep doing your thing despite them being there. They go away. It's actually it's a very wonderful way of grounding yourself, and I do need to ground myself very often, because I have a lot of activity going on here, all my life actually. Even my Reiki teacher, Reiki mentor had told me that my upper chakras are very active. They're not activated, but they're very active. There's more going on here than there is in my lower chakras. Being practical in life, being routine oriented, being disciplined, they're all forms of grounding. They're all ways of grounding in the physical life. Yeah. So it helps. It has definitely changed a lot about me, and I'm enjoying it so much. Life is so much nicer, better when it's slow. Earlier, I used to not enjoy it at all. Even the idea of the idea of slowing down, it used to send me into some kind of panic. Why aren't things moving quickly? Why aren't things moving fast? But yeah, I see the value in it now. The wisdom of healing, the healing that comes through a dedicated practice. And yeah, somehow I never burnt out healing with healing. Yeah, never burnt out with it. Still doing it. Probably will do it till I die, maybe on my deathbed also. So there's another thing that recently I've come to realize, will probably not be a fleeting thing. I think right now, from this year actually, 2022 was quite, I won't say turbulent, but yeah, it was kind of a disruptive year for me. I don't know how many of you would say the same. 2022 was quite a disruptive year for me in the sense, lot of changes, lot of changes. People, situations, me constantly like moving between two cities, shifting base, shifting friendships, shifting human connections, and somehow a lot of my energy work that I had been doing, a lot of it decided to kick in this year. So even internally there was a lot of disruption, there was a lot of turbulence, a lot of change, very swift changes, one after another. 2022. and all for the good. People coming in and out of my life, me hopping from one situation to another. I'm actually quite proud of a lot of things this year. But hopefully 2023 is going to be nicer, smoother, more fun. Even this Sunday series that I'm doing, I'm not entirely clear on why I'm doing it. I'm sure when the reason, the result kicks in, then I'll understand. I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, that's why I started doing it. It was the same with learning how to read the cards. I didn't know why I was feeling so. It was such an urgent need to learn the cards. Yeah, even my teacher had asked me, like, why do you want to learn the cards? And I was like, I have no idea. But now I know. Now I know why. I'm beginning to understand why. It's all good. God, I don't know how I'm going to do this when it's summer, because I don't have an air conditioner in my living room, and I will still need to switch off the fan so that the audio is not annoying for all of you. So I don't know what I will do. I will be sweating buckets. I have to also check that the paper is not turning up on camera. Maybe I'll just blur it out if I see later on that it has, because I really don't want to chop and change this video. Yesterday I was taking stock of all the things I need to do today, and I just realized I've given myself so much to do today. It's Sunday. Sunday used to be my lazy day, like really lazy. But now my lazy version of Sunday is shooting a video and doing the zodiac readings. Yeah. I'm already more comfortable now than I was 20 minutes back. So that's great. Paper quilling is really, really beautiful, That final piece, what it looks like, it's so stunning, it's so beautiful. It's just like I look at the final piece and I feel like, oh, I didn't make this. even though I have. It's like, sure, I folded and curled and cut and shaped, glued things together, but somehow the beauty of it at the end, it's just so out of this world. It's very otherworldly. And it's a very dynamic technique. It kind of it moves, it shifts, changes depending on the perspective, on your perspective when you're looking at it. So I love that. I love that. So the society in which I live in Bombay, they've asked me to become a member of the committee. I don't know if I'll be able to take on more work, but apparently there's some urgent need for new members. So let's see. I will be submitting the form, the application form, but I don't know what else I'm going to do after that. Yeah, so I'm done with my pieces, and this will be the approximate length of the videos, and at least until I move on to the second part of the project. But maybe I'll stick to just 30 minutes, which I already know is too long for most people, but I think I'll just stick to it. All right, so this is it. Thank you so much for being there if you're still there, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.